So we're gonna try launching this the second time. This time in 1080p. But
Ah, it's 1080 now.
yeah, it's 1080
Hi.
now. So welcome to episode 2 of the Dropouts podcast. Not still not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Bruh.
Soon come, soon come.
Soon
soon
come.
Classic meme. That's a classic meme.
Only people who are on episode 0 would know.
I thought that was like an actual meme. Like that wasn't just us memeing that. Apparently, that's a real meme amongst big streamers.
What? It's Raid Shadow Legends?
Raid Shadow Legends, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone, they sponsor everyone, bro.
Yeah, it's like everyone. Soon to be us. Soon to be us.
Soon.
We just keep saying it. We'll get sponsored one day.
Yeah, one day.
Oh, not one day.
Bruh. Alrighty. The fuck is Bruce say? First 2.0.
First point.
Wait, hold on. It's showing up that the title hasn't changed. Fuck, I'll change it.
Oh,
Now.
has.
Hey, 9 views already, boys. We're popping.
I'll manually
Hey,
change
on
it.
the gang.
Aye, yes, sir.
Oh, you changed. Oh yeah, it is episode 2. I'm tripping. Fuck, dude. Okay.
You think it was?
Okay. Let's introduce our latest member to the podcast,
Hey.
Mr. Simmy. Say hello.
Just saying. Hello.
My guy is really just gonna say out.
I
Hi,
mean, that's
boys.
not my actual name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not his
Fine,
actual
that's
name.
fine,
You can't do
fine.
anything with that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be editing for us because we can't do it, and he can actually make us look funny, which we are not.
Feels
Whoa, speak.
That's basically what we're attempting. Give me mod, dude. If listen. We don't have VIPs yet on the on the stream, so the mods are literally just people that have been on the podcast, and then after that, once we get VIP, then we'll give our extended friendship group VIP. Because otherwise,
how do you-
everyone that chats on the stream is just going to be a mod.
How do you even get VIP?
You need I think it's 50 followers, streaming for 30 days straight,
Wow.
something like that. It's long. It'll take a while, but
Yeah,
We'll
it's
get
gonna
there.
take a while.
Longness.
Anyways,
Do you
Let's
tweet it
get-
out and stuff that we're streaming?
I can do that.
I can do that.
Keep going.
Izan, where is? We're not being prepared today.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm kind of blaming Izan, but this is on me as well. But...
You're like blaming me, yeah. And I'm like fully taking it. And it's just like, is this actually my fault? Probably not.
Hey, listen,
what the
Izan, as
My
like,
Twitch account's been suspended. My
Wait, hold
Twitter
up.
account- Yeah, let me screenshot.
He's been suspended on Twitter. Aye, free Asmo, bro.
hey,
Well,
free
what
Asmo,
the
free
hell?
Asmo.
What
Yo,
is
who's gonna die? I don't even know my password is. What do you mean? Can you come-
Wait,
Where's-
your account has been suspended.
I don't know, bro. I just don't
Is that
normally
where's
have it
your
on
app?
auto save.
Hold on. I'll retweet it with comment live now. Now with
Did I do something wrong?
Simmy.
I didn't even go on Twitter.
Wait, Mina, what's your app?
It's V8 Roxas.
Yeah.
And Asbo, who has been suspended.
Is
What
that
kind
your
of?
app?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I might be just being a retard, bro.
Oh, I tagged
What
you
doing
in
in the
the tweet,
background,
and
bro?
then you can see the dropouts tweet. You can
Cool.
do all of that good stuff.
What is my? I don't even know what my is. Underscore.
It's A_as
A
well.
underscore as well.
Are you actually banned?
I don't know. My account just suspended. Like, 'cause normally I have it saved on in it. Like you know, you just auto log.
No,
in.
you're still here.
Well, whose account has been suspended then? Who's gone on my?
Maybe you have like a second account you didn't even
Alright,
realize.
maybe yeah. Have you been hiding something from us, Asbo?
Yo,
Some alternate life.
Asmo has some next like BDSM account in the background, bro. You low key be doing something against Sugar
Why
Daddy.
you guys exposing me?
I fucking knew it.
How do you think he got the funds to build his PC, bro? There was
Oh,
something
yeah,
fishy and happened in
designs.
the background.
Bruh. Oh, I'm back now.
You're back now.
Yeah, I think maybe my brother's account has been suspended. I haven't been on. What? That doesn't make sense. Why?
Bruh.
The question is, who should buy that? Buy what? Oh, who would buy that? Wait, buy what?
What the hell is this guy talking about?
No, what the fuck are you talking about? Alright, let's get started because
All right, that was a really long intro, probably very poorly done.
it's gonna be cut.
Beautifully
But
done.
yeah,
Call that
Like
an
a pro.
intro, bro.
yeah,
That's professional. What are you talking about?
yeah. True. We're really out here being professionals, but amazing segue to the first topic. Let's talk about our our near-death experience.
Okay, I
So-
feel like I have the responsibility to take this one, don't
yeah.
You
I think Yazan has to explain this one.
It is like
Alright,
the latest
alright.
one, I guess.
I? Okay, so
I still blame you, man. I don't blame
Yeah, that was a mirror.
Bro, that's some
very
bullshit, bro.
recently,
That is not BS.
I passed my driving air test. Woo woo.
Oh,
Let's clap. Let's get a clap.
Claps,
Yeah.
claps.
Yes.
I'll
Thank you.
just type instead.
And and I got a car. The most beautiful Vauxhall Corsa, 2010. You know, we out here.
Don't you have that in GTA as well?
I do have that in GTA, but I've got the Corsa C in GTA. I
Yeah.
own a Corsa D.
That was his inspiration. I can't even lie. That was actually his inspiration.
No cap.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, let me drive the boys around. I drove. You know, everyone that's in the podcast was in the car with me,
Hey.
and we were just vibing. Like, we went to pick
I
Amir up,
sinking, bro.
or we went to pick Asbo up from volleyball because this guy thinks that he's in haiku.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because I
And-
think I'm in haiku. I am in haiku. Call me
And we
Tsukushima.
we were just vibing really. We drove around London.
Frank
By that I
Ocean,
mean like
the
literally
last
1
night.
square kilometer. We drove around in a circle for a while and I find the way to go.
Clean, bro.
Because
And
we've
then-
been bare left like 8 times, bro.
Yeah.
And then we ended up like in our area. We were just vibing, we were just chilling, and long story short, it was late. I had 3 hours sleep. Asbo was literally popping off in my ears.
We had music playing. This guy was screaming Jamie E lyrics into our ears.
Yeah, he'd be listening to his
Like that,
old
and-
And
music.
bearing in mind, we weren't listening to JME.
Yeah. we were listening to like Frank Ocean. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
slow driving in the night.
We were vibing. It was so nice, and then this guy's just like yelling
In the
And
back,
then- but
dancing.
to be fair, I do take responsibility. And long story short, we were going onto a roundabout, and we nearly got hit by the bus. But you know, that's fine. Like
I'm just saying, like, I swear, if we actually got hit by that bus, I would have died.
me, and okay, I would have probably been
Yeah, you would have
paralyzed.
got hurt. Me and Amir would have been fine.
Yeah, and
not
you know
fine.
what? Yeah, I've been thinking it wouldn't have been as bad as you
Physically,
think because
physically.
the bus wasn't going that fast, and it was flat.
Bro,
Because
my arm would have
So-
gone. It would have been
so-
gone.
Minna would have broken his arm,
No,
maybe his
Minna
leg.
would've died.
I would have broken
Bus-
my leg,
bus
maybe,
is
and that's
heavy.
about it. That's about
that
it.
heavy,
Like,
bro.
nothing. It wasn't that deep, and to be honest, no one touched anyone. It was perfectly fine. Like he beeped his horn, and we moved on. But
Yeah.
it happened, and that was my first near-death experience. And the
Yeah,
worst part is,
ever.
I didn't actually realize that it had happened until afterwards.
Yeah, he was just casually driving as if nothing was happening. Like I saw from the corner of my eyes, like a giant like light happening
That's
from the right.
all it was. Like I saw light. I was like, oh, maybe God's here. Like, maybe it's done already. But
Those
started
lights,
driving
those,
on.
those
and
lights were
then
showing two
Asbo was in
different
the
things.
back, and he's like, yo, we nearly crashed, bro.
Yeah. And then we started.
No, that's cap. Because before that, I was like, "Yo, boss."
No, you never said.
No,
back,
you
never
screamed.
said
You
back.
screamed. You screamed it. You're like, Yazan.
Boss.
Then
I
I was
screamed,
like,
boss.
what, bro? No, because the thing is, I didn't really care that you were screaming his aunt because he had been screaming all day.
Oh, I guess so.
How
Like-
did
There's that. Also, please, this isn't a reflection on my regular driving. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
you
not that
imagine,
shit.
bro?
I'm not that shit.
I probably would have drove into a war on purpose if I had someone see me at the back. Bro.
See both sides.
Literally.
Okay, that's funny.
You're Alright.
But
Nice,
that was weird because that was like my first near-death experience. So we thought we'd talk about the group's collective
How can that
near-death
only be your
experience.
first near-death experience?
I had
Yeah,
never
I've-
like I've never
I've had
myself
one
in
before.
danger.
I've had like
Bruh.
3 this year.
Really?
Simmy's
3.
had like 2 this
Yeah.
week.
What the hell?
To me, I hear simping. That's why, bro.
For real.
I mean,
Simp.
He's actually sipping
second
off the
time
help.
was nearly the same. Instead, we nearly ran into a car. And then luckily the guy who was driving is like really good at what he does, like driving. He goes to like not drag shows, like races and stuff in the night.
Like autocross.
Yeah, yeah. And then he was just driving at 30. He turned left, and there was literally like another car about to come out of the road, and like Jesus Christ, that was so scary. But I couldn't stop laughing at the same time because I told this guy you probably shouldn't drive that fast. He's like, no man, I know how to drive, and that happens. That's pretty funny. And then the other time, I got stuck in an elevator holding by itself, so that was.
Oh
scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I still
This
found
is
funny though?
scary.
Like, you know, after we nearly got hit by that bus, we started talking about that thing. Like, Simmy started going on about how like if you
Oh.
die and then you don't realize it
Oh,
goes into a
yeah.
different version of you or something.
That was
Yeah.
kind of trippy. Man. That's
Yeah,
the first
that
time I
was
heard of
pretty
it as well,
trippy.
like.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. That means I've changed reality like 3 times this year.
Like if we've all got 9 lives and we're cats or some shit, yeah. Simmy's
Yeah.
burning through them, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever had like one other near-death experience, and that's like during like our secondary school work experience, you know. And that was yeah. So like I was put in like security, the security thing, right? And for some reason, even though it's security, it also does construction, right? So I went over to this place. We were inspecting like the house and building it, like the roof of it, because someone, I have no idea what they did, but that shit looked like a crack house, and they blew a barrel in the garage. So
Jesus.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
yeah, so they blew a barrel in the garage, and that shit was exploded. That shit was gone. So we went on top of the roof of that garage, and we had to like take off the rocks and all those other things, and then we had to redo the roof, right? But the thing is, we had to like tightrope walk on these small ass wooden like
Fences.
yeah, the fences, wherever they are.
Oh.
Yeah,
So we had to balance between those, right? And one of the guys fell through, and I nearly fell through.
Fucking hell.
What happened to the guy that fell through?
Jesus.
Nah, he pretty much broke his leg.
The
Right.
wrong settings, bro.
Yeah.
Difficulty, bruv. Iran.
Yeah, like, whoa.
I was just there, like I was just there vibing. I was walking, I was wearing like some fucking Tim's walking up the ladder, and I was like, oh shit, I just realized I'm kind of
That
scared.
ain't it.
I'm kind of scared about heights, I never realized. But then I went down after the guy broke his leg. I was just chilling, vibing. It's like, hey, the guy nearly died. I nearly died. But then I went to go. The worst part, is that I went to go to the truck to get my lunch, because I didn't bring lunch. So the guys bought me some lunch, and I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was. So when I went to go eat, it was like a sandwich from like Asda, and I was like,
Mhm.
damn, this shit kind of good, And then I looked at it, I was thinking, what is it? So I turn
Shout
around and I
out.
see it, it's fucking pork stuffing. I was like, I've done it, I've done it.
Shout out as this poor legendary.
Alright, man, what about you?
Astaghfirullah.
Can we just call out that Simmy changed his PFP from the
Yeah, from the Kaneki to
I didn't feel safe with the connection, bro. I'm changing them back after this.
Jeez, bruv. I didn't notice.
Hey, the world knows now.
Uh,
Simmy recently got his ego that he's been simping stolen.
Yeah.
robbed?
She
Robbed.
he checked her op.gg. See the
Went to a different castle.
yeah.
Feels bad, man. Now he's gonna have to go find a new queen to simp for.
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
You can feel free to simp for me. I personally simp for Nav.
Okay, man, please tell us your death stories.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've had a few over my years, however many years I've lived.
What?
My most recent ones was obviously the one with you, Zanin. And then
Mhm.
one time I swallowed a pound. And I
What?
just-
What?
Wait, hold up.
What?
Why'd you say it so casually?
Yeah, like, how does that happen?
I don't know, man. I was young. Most of them happened when I was young.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah.
Basically, I wanted to go to the shop and I was asking my dad, "Yo, guess, drop me a pound." He was like, and no problem. And then everyone was watching EastEnders, and I was just like flicking the pound up, and then I caught it in my mouth, and then I swallowed it, and then yeah, that's about it.
Bruh.
What
Actually,
happened?
I say that's about it, but I couldn't breathe, and we called the ambulance because I couldn't breathe. My dad was shook. I remember the face of my dad. Like, he was so shook.
What, like no Heimlich maneuver, no nothing like that, bro.
No what?
Heimlich
Heimlich.
maneuver.
It's when you
No,
like squeeze the person. And then
Yeah.
they try to,
Oh,
like,
obviously, yeah. Obviously,
I'm
bro,
sure.
there was one point I was upside down.
Yeah.
That's how young I was. I was
Empty
upside
Pringle
down.
can, bro.
Bro, for real, choking intensified, and then ambulance came. Then apparently I swallowed it, and then
Yeah.
I was in hospital, and they said you have to wait until you relieve your bowels.
Oh,
No.
Shit's
So
bad.
that wasn't the near-death experience? You're telling me that shitting the coin?
Hey, but did you get the coin back though?
I didn't feel it like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
That was one time.
Yeah, but
I've
did you
been hit by a
did
car.
you get the
before.
£1 back though?
You've been
You've
hit by a
been
car.
hit by
bro.
a car before.
No, I didn't get. That's the saddest part. I didn't even get the £1 back. That time
Bro, there's so much you could have got with £1 back then as
Yeah,
well.
back
Bro,
then, bro,
back
what,
then, yeah,
20
£1.
When was it?
Oh,
2010?
you guys remember those 5p like sweets and shit you can get from shops?
What,
Bro.
Freddos?
For real, bro.
Yeah,
Now they
oh,
bumped
yeah.
up to like 20p, fam.
20p to like
Freddy's Freddy's are
50p.
50p now, bro.
50,
Oh,
my
50p. Ah, you're getting
Um,
scammed,
What's
bro.
50p?
Freddos, you know them
Freddos,
chocolates.
yeah,
I remember those
yeah.
5p lollipops as well. Those were good.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what I used to bang out? You know them, it's like paper, like edible paper, and they had it in like money.
Oh, yeah.
You pay it 1p, bro. 1p. It's basically sugar paper. You just eat the paper. It's so good.
What about them golden coins, you know?
Oh my god, yeah, golden coins, slappers.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to when I got hit by a car. Do you know what's very funny about that? Yeah, I
Oh,
got hit by the car by my
thank
medical
you.
teacher.
Me
You
Theo
went-
for the follow.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, my guy. What are you saying
Hey.
here?
Hey, we have some interesting stories for you, Mr. Theo, bro.
Anyway, go on. So you got hit by a car by your
Yeah,
medical
by my
teacher.
medical teacher. So like, there's irony in that, innit? Because she's meant to be she's meant to be the healer of the group, like.
Yeah.
I need healing.
That must be
Fucking
awkward, isn't it?
Team kill.
Yeah. It's wild.
Was
What
the
happened
car
after
fast?
that though? What did you even say after you hit your medical student?
How fast was the car going? Was it like fast or?
It wasn't that. The thing is, okay, let me tell. Oh, actually, nah, it's all coming back to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Basically, yeah, I was with my dad. Sorry, all this shit happens with my dad, bro. Yeah, I was like, so it's me, my dad, and my brother. We come back from school. I see like my mum come back from like holiday and she was out for like a couple of days, and I was like, yeah, I'm very excited to see her. Run across the road. I slipped, and then the car just went zoop over my leg, and then I was like,
Ow!
oh shit, my whole leg was gone. Yeah,
Oh.
I was in hospital for like 6 months, cast for like 12, and
Bloody hell.
so that was my whole I don't know, year 4, year 5, one of them, not my whole year gone there, and I was like, okay, yeah. When I was like, when they run over my car with my leg, like they run over it, so she wasn't going fast enough where both tires went off,
Yeah.
but for some reason she thought it was a good idea to reverse back over. To reverse back over my broken foot. And I was like, okay, obviously something's wrong here, innit? I don't know what I've done to you, miss, but allow it, innit?
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
yeah. Apparently my left leg is a lot stronger than my right leg, though. So,
Which one got
Which
run
one
over?
did you break?
my
Is
left,
that a Trinity
my left
reference?
got, yeah, my left leg got run over.
Shouldn't have made a kickboxer.
I mean,
bro.
it is like
Yeah.
some people people do it for height as well. They'll break parts of their leg, so because when it grows back, it grows stronger and longer, and so they'll grow taller if you break parts of your leg. I'm not saying do it,
I'm doing
but
it.
apparently people have done it.
Bro, my child is gonna be 12 foot, bro. Run with your legs, bro.
Just snaps them, literally just grabs it and pulls it back. Yeah.
I've had my foot run over, but it didn't really hurt. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah,
But
I mean,
that one hurt bears.
I've seen
It
someone.
was fun though.
I've seen a friend have their foot run over. I mean, that shit will look.
But
It's
by run
painful.
over, I literally meant like I got out of the car, and then my mum just drove off over my foot.
What?
Yeah.
Like that.
It just be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It just happens
Hey, your,
You said
like that.
your mum got places to be.
For real, bro. So fuck your foot, cuz.
I don't even know, like.
That's happening. When you don't wash the dishes, you get run over on your foot, bro.
I mean, I guess because of the width of the tire and how big it is, there's not enough like pressure being exerted on one point.
Especially
So
on your,
it'll, like,
especially on your
spread out.
toes, like I find it.
Nah, it wasn't over my. Well, it was over my toes, but it was mainly on like the.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
it
I
wouldn't
don't
be too
even
bad.
know what that part is even called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no.
Meanwhile, your
Anyway.
leg, right, it's just gonna
Yeah, that's what I'm
the whole
snap.
thing. Ew. How many breaks did you have in your leg? Do you remember? Like how many?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of fractures. I think there's one clean break.
Oh.
So my leg was gone. Anyway, my leg was gone. That's the end of that story. Although
Did
it was
you need
quite fun
sur-
though because
Did you need surgery?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Damn.
What age was you?
I was maybe 9, 10, something like that.
Oh.
Oh.
That was like last decade.
Yeah.
Nah,
So that was
bro.
that.
2010 highlights.
It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. Sleep for a
2010
long time
highlights.
was so fun.
Yeah.
How is that so fun? You keep saying it's fun. I'm trying to wrap my head
Bro,
around it.
I hated school, bro. I've got
Oh,
a
the
Nintendo
time off.
DS as a gift, bro. What the hell? My friends come over, play Nintendo. It's time of my life, if I'm honest.
Be like that.
That's another time.
You guys ever had like you know when I was younger, right? Like when I was like a pretty young baby, so like maybe I'd say 3, essentially that. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty stupid as well, even stupider than that, like as I am now. So me when I went to my sister's room at that age, I went in there, I crawled in there, I found nail polish remover and I drank it.
Clean.
I mean, it just be like sometimes you just want to drink acetone, right? Like,
I mean,
How did
I
you even-
I didn't even know it was there. I didn't even know what it is, you know. So I was like,
You just
liquids,
want
Water, bro.
liquids, and I drank it. And then
Wow.
after that,
bro.
after that, I went to the hospital and shit, and you know, yeah,
didn't you have to get your stomach pumped? Surely that's what they do.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't remember it
Oh.
too clearly, but I had shit done.
Dude.
Your stomach pump. I can't even imagine that. Like,
Oh, what?
I hope you're asleep to other do that. I hope you're asleep by this.
That's what
pump,
vodka goes on. Like, basic. Like,
Probably
liquid.
tastes the same, bro.
Down
Yeah.
vodka.
Yo, I can't lie though. Like ever since my mom used to tell me like of how stupid I was as a child. So she told me that story, and I was now it gets me thinking like, how does nail polish remover taste now?
Like vodka, surely.
Probably like vodka. Yeah.
How
I
do
mean-
you down it and not throw up?
I have
Like,
no idea.
Yeah, trust me, like automatically.
Shots,
Surely
bruv,
you drink it.
I, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Like I just drank it.
I mean, to be fair, when I was a kid, I ate soap, so. And it's so funny because I was like crying because that taste in your mouth, innit?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, but like, bubbles just kept coming out my mouth.
What?
Oh my god.
So it was so dumb. It was
What?
so annoying.
Wait, did you guys just read what Daniel just said? I once took a
Oh,
hammer as a
yeah.
kid.
Oh no! What?
How do you...
No!
Yes, well died.
I was pissed either. May as well die. Like, ah, damn, might as well die. Eat soap.
Yeah.
But like, wait, hold up. So you're pissed as a child. You're angry, and so you kill a chicken with a hammer.
Bro, I don't
Like,
know.
Yes,
okay,
like
hold
that,
up.
innit?
Surely the chicken runs away here.
No, the madman holds it in place, bro.
The thing is, yeah, the thing that's crazy is man said over a small chicken executing it.
Yeah, my guy said executing it.
I just didn't know it was gonna die. Oh no! Oh no! It's just a real life.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
Where'd you get this
Hammer.
small chicken from in the first place?
Well,
Probably in Bulgaria.
Yeah,
like,
the know, bro.
Oh my god!
Finisher, bro. Man was playing Apex Legends, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Finisher.
Pressed E.
My guy actually was playing Mortal Kombat with a chicken, bro.
I lie.
Jesus Christ! Man said, "Get back here!" It slammed him with a hammer. Damn, bro. Did you eat the chicken afterwards, though?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The hell? That chicken not gonna go to waste, fam.
Oh.
Nah, I don't remember.
No.
Oh,
idea.
you know what?
You probably didn't even cut it, right? Like.
I-
okay.
No, I mean,
I mean, isn't that how white people kill their chickens? Like you stun
Whoa.
it first, and then you kill it.
Did you just say you stun it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I swear at one time I remember a rumor like KFC to just beat up their chickens.
It's a bunch of men going in the chicken
Stop
pit,
throwing
beating the
hands,
shit out of them. The
Yeah,
JoJo
like-
stats
No.
come out.
Wait, hold up. No, you just decapitate it with a cleaver or axe. Oh,
Nah,
Nah,
yeah. I mean, that sounds like.
Nah, but
That's normal actually.
I can't even say anything. Like I remember.
But in the context of the conversation where he said he's gonna or he said he executed a chicken.
Testing real life mechanics, bro.
Nah, but I remember this as well. Like I told this story a bunch of times before, but like during the time I was still in secondary, and I said that I had a duck in my house. So like
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, so like the time I had a duck in my life, in my house was like probably the time of my
Your
life. In my life, man. That shit was like that was special to me.
Did you actually have a duck?
When
Yeah,
I
it
first
was a
met
live-
him, he had a duck.
It was
It
a
was
live
so
duck. It was a live duck. It was in my room. It was in my bath. It was everywhere with
Did
me.
So
Did
you
it
telling me
quack?
man just went quack quack all over the place?
Yeah, he did. He did.
good. Imagine you're playing Black Ops 2, next thing you know, you just hear quack.
The thing is, right?
Oh, I-
He only survived a few days because the next thing you know, my dad tells me, "Oh yeah, he's for the restaurant." I'm like, "Oh,
Ooh.
Oh,
so I've just been
Man,
I've been
what was
caring
his
for a
name?
duck."
What was Young Buck's name, bro?
I didn't even know, man. Like I just had this duck with me. He was my friend for a little while, and then my dad says, "Oh yeah, it's going for the shop, the restaurant, because we own a family restaurant, like with all my uncles and stuff." I was like,
Yeah.
"So you telling me we just kept it in my house for what?" So the thing is, right? The next thing I
For
see,
leisure, bro.
the next thing I see, yeah, is I'm at the place and I watched it. Like my dad, bro, he's a brute. I swear to God, he snapped the duck's neck, bro.
Alright.
What is happening, bro? What the hell is this? Now? What the hell is this
That's
podcast, bro?
weird, innit?
Oh my
But the
god.
thing is, the duck lived. It was moving about.
Yeah, apparently, like animals like that, like they don't die straight away when you get rid of the head. And the
It's
chickens
like
don't
that
die when
fish,
they get rid of
that
the
fish with the carrot.
head. No, it's not like that.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's basically a fish with a carrot.
Why,
That should be the
why
following
feed him a
song.
carrot if it's just gonna kill him off?
Hey,
Waste of carrot.
hey,
That's
they
what
do
I'm
be
saying.
vibing though. They do be vibing though.
That is funny, bro. That actually is so true.
Man said why and then died.
Man
It was
actually
so
just
clapped because you saw
gave
the
the
whole
carrot for
ass
me.
carrot inside his mouth after he chopped the head off. Oh no!
Oh my goodness, bro. That's actually one of the top videos of 2019. Like
That was disturbing.
That's it. Oh my,
so
the sound it
funny.
made always makes me cringe. You know, I just don't know why, but it always makes me cringe.
It
Yeah,
used to, but I've
funny
listened
as
to it
hell.
way too much. It just sounds normal
Like,
now.
no, for me, it's like I heard it and I didn't feel anything from it before, right? And it was just normal. I'm just listening to it. It's funny. And the next thing I know, like you guys are playing in a bot and I hear it through my headphones. I was like, oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
like I don't know. I just get bad 10 stars. It's just cringy so much.
I mean, it do be like that, man. Sometimes you just gotta feed a carrot, make it make sounds, and then chop its head off. That's it.
Yeah, what was the purpose?
It was just like his last
Honestly-
meal, wasn't it? His last meal.
I feel like the carrot was purely just to make it make that sound. Like,
He committed a crime. It was his last meal. It's on death row. The pufferfish was on death row.
My guy was just eating a carrot and you killed him. That's literally all it was, bro.
dude, like, if I was to have a last meal, I would ask them for something that I'm like heavily allergic to, or something that I would die from, so I can't die in their way.
What?
But their way,
I know
their
I'm
way,
dying. I'm dying on my own terms, bitch.
their way is painless. You're probably gonna be shitting yourself until you die.
Yeah.
Why would you
rough,
do that?
rough.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's just BM. IRO BM.
Literally just-
They actually flashed the mastery to the fish and killed him, bro.
Man said control 6. Slice the head
That's
off.
it. The Yasuo
Oh no.
to like Nami.
I mean, it just be like that, man.
I don't know, bro. Poison is not a good way to go.
Because electric chair is.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty quick.
Hey,
Up. I mean, the electric chair, they did, I said they don't do
But
that.
they
anymore. I thought
control
do,
the
like,
electric chair.
yeah, but so it's not. It's like a syringe now, isn't it? They just inject you with some harmful stuff. And then you're
Nah,
done.
is it electric chair? Well, I heard that they, in some states, if they don't have the resources necessary to kill the person, they just shoot them.
Really?
Apparently. Maybe it's just a rumor, but that's what I heard.
No.
Imagine they're like, oh, well, damn. So the electric chair's not working and we don't have any poison, so we're literally just gonna point a Glock to your head. Well, damn. Your mute button is hovering, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh,
All right. Let's talk about the Anime Awards.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about this, man.
Nah, we're talking about this, dude.
come on, man, come on. It's let me pull it up. Link it. I want to pull it up.
Alright. The anime.
Anime awards got me a bit heated, you know.
Have a look at these. So,
They got you heated. I thought the anime was not that bad.
I mean, they got me heated, but then after I thought about it, it's alright. But I'm just a bit heated anyway. I've never liked any of the like awards from like any of these big companies like Crunchyroll and Funimation, all these stuff, you know.
the Funimation Awards fucking sucked, dude. Funimation Awards. Best animation of the decade. Oh, we'll fuck around and give it to Demon Slayer. Okay, dude.
JoJo for OST. I mean, to be honest, I only heard like 2 songs of JoJo from the latest season.
Yeah, no, Theo's just a JoJo stan. We can ignore that opinion. I only need to. Hold up. No.
You listen,
Untrue.
Giorno's theme, that's it.
Fucking Pillarman.
I mean,
Pillarman theme is probably the best one.
Wait, Asbo, you said that you started watching O Maidens in your Savage season, right?
yeah.
How is it? Is it good?
I thought it was amazing. I thought it was one of the best. I thought I don't know. I can't pick it between Kaguya-sama Love Is War and O Maidens as best rom-com. Like
Really?
it was.
Wait, is it that good?
I fucking loved it, bro.
So do you
Like,
think it
basically-
deserves to be nominated for Anime of the Year?
No, anime of the year, Demon Slayer. That's hands down, bro.
Alright, wait.
No, I'm saying, do you think it deserves a nomination?
It's really. I don't know. No, not a nomination. How many is it? 10? Is it 10 or 5?
There's 6.
There's 6.
No.
So
There's too many. Vinland
anime-
Saga, Doctor Stone, way all that.
yeah,
But
anime
Dr.
of
Stone
the
didn't
year.
get
Hey Theo, relax.
Demon Slayer is overhyped. See, he
Relax.
knows.
Relax.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
okay, okay.
This
Because
guy
Demon
probably
Slayer
watches.
is
Anime-
overrated.
Anime of the year, right? So the options we got were Karen Tuesday, Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho 102, O Maidens in Your Savage season, Vinland Saga, and The Promised Neverland. And personally, for me, right, the anime that got me like the most like hyped and like emotionally attached, I guess, would just be Karen Tuesday. Like I wouldn't say that's the anime of the year though, because I
What
think
would
that
you say is the Anime of the Year?
I would have to look through because I think what they this anime, right, what they put here is probably like within like the last, that was like half a year, wasn't it? All these animes. It's
No,
like what about
Vinland Saga was early this year, no? Vinland Saga isn't.
no, but
Vinland
these are
Saga
all
is
these are all
2019.
late. These are all late late seasons, aren't they?
No, Vinland Saga was summer, no?
No.
Or
No,
no way is
Vinland
O Maidens in the list. That's garbage. Salman says O Maidens is garbage.
Nah, man, that's cap, bro. O Maidens is so good, man. It's actually so good.
I
I
mean,
don't think it deserves a spot in. I think instead of O Maiden, it should be Doctor Stone.
if we pull it out, I'll pull out Annie list.
I don't know. Some people really don't like Dr. Stone.
The Doctor Stone is.
I'll pull out Annie.
I don't know
I've only
why. I
heard
love
good
Dr.
things
Stone.
about it.
But some people just don't fuck with it. Like, because it is very fast paced. That's all it is. Like, it's just every episode.
No, you can't. That's the thing. You can't have it like because it's the Stone Age. Like, you know how long the Stone Age is. Like to gather materials. If they show every episode, that's gonna be bare boring. I
But
think they
no,
should
that's
really-
what makes it good because Senku's so smart. He's trying to like skip through millions of
Yeah.
years. Vinland was underhyped to be honest. See, like that's what everyone that I know that has watched Vinland Saga has said that it might be the anime of the year. I don't
No, man, no.
know.
Demon Slayer is the anime of the year. Vinland Saga is second. Vinland Saga is really good. I just don't think it's as good as Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is like a classic.
Theo says Vinland
shonen
Saga
anime.
should be it's Vinland's yes.
Bruv, this Theo guy, he probably watches Death Note
Watches-
Netflix adaptation, bruv. News,
Nah,
man.
he's a manga guy. He's a manga guy. He's also a One Piece guy. I don't know. I don't know what's up with
Okay,
him.
okay. So for anime of the year, like we got Shield Hero here, Dororo. We got
Shield
Kaguya.
Hero. No.
Kaguya. We
That's
got
anime of the
domestic.
year,
No, I'm just naming some big names, right? So we got we got domestic here. We got domestic girlfriend. Nice. We got quintessential.
Love is War didn't
Couplets.
even get nominated, and that shit was huge this year.
We what the big animes were there? There was
Attack on Titan, My Hero. if I'm-
Attack, no, they didn't deserve it. Neither of those
I
deserve
mean,
it.
Attack on Titan is still going on, so I guess no.
That's coming from 2019. Alright, so in spring we got One Punch Man 2, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Senko, which is really nice. I really enjoyed that one. Karen Tuesday, Bungo String
Yeah.
Dogs. There was
They
quite
didn't do
few
a
good
best
ones.
continuing. Usually they have a best continuing anime category,
Yeah.
which would have, I guess it would have Boruto, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, and One Piece. According to Theo, who still watches it for some reason,
What? I
uh,
still watch One Piece.
One Piece has finally got good animation, but
One Piece
there's
is
no
sick now. One
category.
Piece is
I
so
mean,
sick right now,
everyone that I've talked to about One Piece says One Piece is right now, like the arc right now is insane.
Yeah, it's so good, bro.
And like I think I stopped at like episode 800. I want to catch up to it again, but right now, I'm kind of lazy with anime.
I'm very concerned. I actually think this year Demon Slayer is just gonna win everything.
It
Yeah,
should, man.
Demon
It
Slayer,
Tanjiro,
I think
no, but Tanjiro was not the best protagonist of the year.
he really wasn't. He really wasn't. But
He just isn't. Like, I'm looking at him. I'm like, you know what? I low key want this guy to lose. Like,
But
on the low.
out of the choices here, though, obviously we can't fight about it anymore because there's only 6 that's been chosen, so it's whatever
Yeah.
now. But for anime of the year, we've got 6 choices, and from these 6, I personally think Karen Tuesday from that would be anime of the year.
I haven't finished any of them, so I'm not. I'm gonna.
As
Yeah,
will
like,
probably
it's
come
hard,
on
out.
that.
man,
I
bro.
haven't finished
Like,
any
I
of
watched
them.
all of this, yeah, and honestly, yeah. Aside from Omaidens, the only thing that's missing is Doctor Stone. It should go. Demon Slayer should win, bro. This thing was trending like 3 times on Twitter.
But
Like,
that doesn't make it the
globally.
best.
That makes it like very popular.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously
Carolyn's
it won
Tuesday,
by
like, it's got very
popularity.
good. It's like Carolyn's is really good as well, and so everything here is really good.
Mob Psycho 2, that was pretty much regarded as a modern classic now. That's really highly
Yeah.
praised.
Yeah,
Everyone
Motorcycle
says
was really
that.
good as well.
But I feel like Mob Psycho is gonna get robbed. Like, it's not gonna win anything this year because it's not as. It doesn't. Not everyone really likes it, but the people that do like it really, really like it. Because some people can't get over the animation.
New
Someone
animation
said,
looking
Dolphin is just an angry gamer, bro. For real, bro. Actually, angry gamer, bro. The thing is, when it comes to, I think, in my opinion, yeah, when it comes to anime, like, anime shouldn't just be one direction. That's why I think My Hero is better than Attack on Titan, because Attack on Titan, it always goes the serious route. Like, well, from episodes 1 to like whatever, like, if you name any
But
episode,
it's
always
mind
that.
blowing,
It's
dude.
always
Like,
like, boom, this is serious, this is serious, this is even more serious.
yeah,
than
but
this
that's just the
previously happened.
vibe, isn't it?
So
Some
obviously, I get that, yeah, but why is it that Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer can do that and have funny moments as well? You know, because there's moments in Demon Slayer and My Hero where it's like it's so serious and you like.
But they're not.
got
I mean,
goosebumps,
it's not. But
but
the
it's
thing
like
is, anime is not one thing, right? It's just genres. Like if Attack on Titan had funny moments and stuff, because it does have its funny moments. I think you're forgetting the Potato Girl from season 1.
bruv,
That was
season
funny.
one, episode 3 and 4 was like I think my favorite
Those
episode.
are amusing, and then we've like. But the thing is, like, if they just throw in funny moments all over the place, it's like it takes away from the whole vibe of Attack on Titan, which is that, like, these people are literally fighting because they're going to
Yeah.
die by being eaten by giants. Right? But meanwhile, in My Hero,
We'll
they're
change that.
fighting
Yeah.
because they want to be superheroes, and it's like, okay. Also, like, My Hero season 4 was a letdown. I'm sorry. This season is not.
This
that
season,
Good. This season's not that.
this
Good.
season's not good. Hey, shut up. hey, hey. I don't even know what to say. Just move, bruv.
It
It's
just
just
wasn't
so-
that good. Like, I dropped it. Like, I liked season 3. I didn't like the last fight. The last fight was trash.
Bruv, this Theo guy, this is one of your goons, innit? He's
All big punches as well. My hero. No, he's not one of my goons. Okay, he's my cousin. Don't call him one of my goons. But he was a My Hero stan at the beginning. But like, what happens is you realize, oh shit, all of the fights are basically just one punch as big as it can be. But that's not even the gimmick because One Punch Man does that. But that's the whole point. But in My Hero, they do it unironically, and it's like, well, that's not really that cool.
Okay,
is
the
it?
thing is, yeah, the only
Like-
okay, you know what, you're right. You're right. I think when it comes to Midoriya's fights, only Midoriya's fights, they leave it to the last second. But that's his quirk, though, innit? It's superpower.
I mean, that's just
Yeah,
the main
but-
character.
But
That's just the
don't you
main
think
character scene.
But like, that's the that's the main character, and
But
B,
okay, what about all the other characters,
it's
though?
been like 4 seasons now. Like, that's a lot of episodes. How many episodes are we in My Hero? What, 100? Maybe less than that. Maybe 80.
No, less. The last 3 seasons have only got 12 episodes.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
One has got 25.
No, I think it's around the 60s then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Six-
75,
60.
60.
Well, that's still quite a bit, and we still haven't seen Midoriya do anything too cool. And the
I mean-
the coolest thing that he did was when he was fighting Todoroki, and that was because it wasn't just this one big thing. It was like back and forth.
Hunter x Hunter is
Yeah.
a really good example of an
Hunter x
anime.
Hunter is like, I think it's a classic.
Yeah, that's a real good classic.
Top anime, bro.
And I think that's why people do like Demon Slayer. Like Demon Slayer's fights aren't just one thing. It's like beautiful, and it's like clever, and
It's
there's
interesting, there's
parts, and
tactics,
it's
there's a lot of things
interesting.
like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it gives people vibes of those like really good anime fights from.
And a lot of the time,
2010s.
it's really close as well. No battle is just so easy, you know. Everything's
Yeah.
on the line.
Meanwhile, when you watch My Hero, you almost always, no matter what happens, oh shit, you know, he's just gonna go fucking 1,000 level 1,000 or plus ultra and
Come on,
punch
bro. When you're telling me
through
when
his barrier.
okay, come on. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. You know, you speaking facts. Like you're getting, but the way like, oh, bro, the way like, okay, for example, let's use the fight between Midoriya and Muscle. Like that fight was literally pure power against power. That's it. There's literally you can't go a different direction. You can't.
Okay,
go
fine. And
strategy.
that fight, yeah,
But
but
that
like,
fight was so good. That fight was the best fight of that.
but do you
season,
not
like-
see how that fight was actually like? I enjoyed that fight more than I enjoyed All Might versus One for All, or All for One. Sorry, because that fight it was like the underdog versus like, it was like the underdog versus that muscular guy, and he had something to lose, and he
Bruv, the thing is,
punched, and he was like on the floor and shit, and he did it. It was like cool, but then meanwhile you have All Might, but the problem is we had seen it already. All Might versus like, or then we go to watch All Might versus All for One, and it's exactly the same thing.
bruv,
But it's like
I don't think
shitter.
you're missing the point though. You're missing the point of the All for One and All Might fight. Like you're missing the point. The point, you're not remembering that the biggest plot twist of the anime happened in that fight.
But they made
don't
it so
remember.
shit because like he
didn't,
took this big
bruv.
punch, and then he turned skinny, and everyone saw that he was skinny, and it
No,
was like,
that's not the
oh,
biggest
damn.
plot twist. The biggest plot twist was when the All for One goes, Shigaraki Tomura is your mentor's grandson.
Oh yeah. Alright, well we're putting in
Do you know
spoilers,
how
but-
serious that point was?
Okay.
That one.
Oh,
That
yeah,
one
and that really
That
broke.
doesn't make-
and,
that didn't make the fight any better though.
but it did because oh my
No,
god,
it didn't.
no!
No, it's not. It's not. I
Okay,
don't know,
then.
Simmy, if you've seen it, but it's like the fight is literally one punch, right?
Oh.
And it's just a shit ton of flashbacks inside this one scene, and then he does this
That's what
one.
My Hero.
I
does
mean-
so
I mean,
well.
really,
They develop
I
No,
I
no,
didn't.
stop,
It wasn't that good of a fight, but I get why it's pretty good as well because everyone All Might put everything on the line. This is his last punch. He has to end it. But the thing is,
Yes.
he also had so much pressure, and the fact that the review recently of what happened, who is Tomura, and like it's his previous mentor's
grandson.
grandson. Yeah, so obviously this is like the loss of her family, and he wants to protect that.
And imagine,
But
imagine
then,
he,
like, surely
imagine
they should have done
your
it
enemy
justice
has-
by having a good fight, right? Like, you say, like, yeah, there's all this deep plot behind it, and so to back that up, they're gonna give us the weakest fight of 2019. Hold up.
I mean, I
2018.
can see why. Like, I'd say the fight left impact, but it wasn't the best fight. You know?
What-
That
it
fight
wasn't- it
should have
wasn't
been
the
better. That fight deserved to be better, considering what was on the line there.
Yeah.
That
I
fight
think,
should
I
have
feel
been
as
so
though
much more.
the thing. I think what made the fight really not good was I don't know, man. Like it. All for One, he had all these different quirks, but he just used it so like not
So
mainstream.
shit, right? It was
So
just like,
one
oh,
direction, like one direction.
I'm gonna have all the quirks, so I'm gonna make one
Into
big
one
punch.
hand.
Like,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, I get
that's
that.
whack.
I get that.
Alright, but
I get that. I understand.
guys, I think if we go on more about anime, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
I
take
think we should.
forever, yeah.
I think we should
Even-
move on
I
to
was
the
gonna
next.
Say Simmy as well. Simmy doesn't watch a lot of anime. so-
I think we should make another epic segue to the next topic. So we're talking about League of Legends
segue.
placements. Season 10
Oh,
has just
God.
arrived,
Ah.
and we have. Well, I don't know if Yazan has placed yet, but I have
I
placed.
haven't.
I think Asbo you placed,
I have placed.
and Simi, I think you placed on your ult, didn't you?
Did I? I don't
You
think I
you placed on your main. You played a game on your main, Simmy.
Oh yeah, I got gold
Yeah.
3, but I haven't played.
Oh,
I
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, most of the time you'll place an elo down, but I don't know how many wins or losses you guys
Oh,
have.
but come on, you say well, that's not a whole. That's a whole elo and 2 ranks because Simmy finished plat 1.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
mean,
finish the
that,
season plat
yeah.
1 or in...
But
pre-season, but my MMR was plat 1 slash
Yeah.
diamond 4. So.
The thing is, preseason MMR is just so shit, like, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. it's like the higher you are, the less it matters because
this-
like
There's like how many million people playing this. Your
the highest you can place is Diamond 4, right? Now
Yeah, I think so.
it's Diamond 4 because all the challenger players were just
Yeah,
Oh,
they
just
placed Diamond 4.
placing Diamond 4. So and then when you go to like Diamond and Plat, everyone has to like you have to place lower than that, or otherwise you're gonna be playing with fucking challengers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of shitty, but I mean I get it. I don't know what I'm gonna place. I won my first game and I placed I think it was like bronze
mean,
2.
I placed gold 4. I went 5-5, which is
I think
yeah,
that's
it's
fair.
alright. It's alright. I mean, I lost 5 of my games, so obviously
What didn't you finish? What did you finish this season?
what
Gold 2, no?
me?
What did you finish preseason?
No, literally preseason doesn't matter. Like,
Oh no,
it-
I finished last season in gold 1, like 56 LP, and then went to
I don't know.
preseason with plat 4, and I ended at 5-5 going to gold 4. But I think sure, I think it's fair, but oh my god, like preseason, well not preseason, this season has already been so annoying with the people, especially with like my game.
I can't deal with these people, man.
Yeah, like
Well, has the game quality actually been that bad?
yeah, the
Yeah,
game
it's been
quality is
so
horrible.
shit. Like actually, like I've nearly broken my keyboard. Like I've never actually been angry at a game in so long.
Yeah,
It's not even the game's fault. It's these players are just like I
They-
can't believe these are real human beings.
They
with
actually-
actual
Yeah,
brains
man,
and
it's
limbs.
Silver games ain't it?
By the
bro?
way, Legends of Runeterra just got announced open beta on the 24th. I
Hey,
don't know if anyone cares about that, but
I
oh
don't
yeah, I
know.
saw that on the
Hardcore
league
enough.
client. But you know, I was playing those games, right? And I was actually just like, I have no idea what to say about these people. Like some of these people, some of these people that I was playing with, right? Because I'm fairly sure the MMR still counts because I was playing in plat. But the thing is, we'd always have that one player, the one player who's silver.
Bronze 5, bruv.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Doesn't
like
exist anymore.
bronze or
Bronze
silver.
5.
Somehow they're playing with us as well, and they'd ruined the game just entirely by themselves.
It's kind of crazy how they don't even follow like instructions, like simple English instructions.
Yeah, like
Nah,
a lot of them, especially because a lot of them start blaming as well. They're like, "Oh,
Uh,
I lost 1v1 in my lane. I just got solo killed by my lane, even though I should have been playing safe or something."
must
But
have
I'm
been the
gonna
AD
blame.
carry's fault.
Yeah, hey, why isn't the support roaming? You know?
Oh, I'm playing top lane. We're just farming, but because my support wasn't here, I lost lane.
I played the game where Vayne was 1v9ing, and we had a Jarvan and a Gnar, and I was Yasuo. I said, okay, if we ult Vayne, I could just kill her. And they both just flashed on Volkars at the same
Oh
time.
my god, that annoyed me
And
so
they
much.
both solo ulted him, and it's like,
We lost the game of that as well.
yeah, I was like,
The game was
That's-
winnable. The game was fully winnable.
no real human being would do that. That's what I'm saying.
There was a game with there's a game that me and Simmy played with an Echo, right? I think
Yeah.
that guy probably takes it for being one of the worst players I've ever
I
seen.
know. This guy, I got dived like 4 times that game. This guy literally watches, and then, I don't even, he still blames me for dying. Like, this guy does nothing, but he somehow still manages to blame me.
He is playing the most OP jungler at this time.
He did not ult once, by the way.
Yeah,
like, I'm not
he
even
died.
joking.
He died and
didn't
did not
even
ult.
ult.
So
we went to, like, we won a team fight. We're going to Baron. He decides to just die with ult up. Like, literally, we could have turned the game around to 1, but this guy just doesn't want to.
so
Like, I don't know if it's just my placements or something.
in,
Or, like, I'm the only one trying to win.
in the game.
always
So
do.
like the bot lane was quite fine. Like we had a bit of struggle the early part, but then we started winning. Just a bit after I started able to 1v1 Twitch and stuff like that, and we were winning. But in the end, the Echo decided to int a lot, and they didn't take dragons at all. Like Echo did not take any objectives whatsoever. Top laner was just hard inting as well, but whatever. What can you say to against like a Rumble, I guess. But
Rumble versus Gnar, I don't, like, is it really that hard? You're playing Gnar, like, you just don't fight him. What's so hard?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. My placements went smooth, bruv.
My placement is like the worst thing I've done.
Asbo had pretty successful placements.
I say that, yeah, but every game, if you look at the record, yeah, every game I won literally had like super hyper carrying, blue cane hyper carry type beat, bruv. like no cap.
And
My
the games are
score
so
was-
one-sided.
let me
my score
let
was
me
like
pop in
stupid,
your
bruv.
OP.G. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, Asbo.
Like, the game is literally whoever has the better players just win. Like,
Because I remember my first game, yeah, I went like what 12-8 or something, and I was literally, I was at one point, I was at one point, I was like what 8-2 in the game, and then I remember I looked top, because if you go top, I don't go top. I ain't gonna lie to you. This guy's won 12, bruv. How you won 12, Kled? The hell? Just run it down, fam. Just hook them.
I mean,
I couldn't be asked that game. That game
yeah,
pissed me so
the
much.
game,
That was my first placement game as well.
it's so sad because you can do so much as a team, like as so much as other players, right? Like mid lane can get fed, the ADC can get fed, your fucking support can get fed as well, your jungler. But if say like your top laner feeds, right? They hard feed. I think the game's just over from that point.
Yeah.
Because if a
But
lane
the
just
thing
hard
is,
loses, then
yeah.
it's just gone.
I feel as though top lane is like, yeah, you can't lose top lane because it's
just all
so
the
much.
hyper carries are there.
Yeah, like so imagine if you get a Darius fed, that's like can't do much.
Darius,
yeah,
Jax,
Can't do much,
Renekton.
Yeah.
especially
these-
if you're playing an assassin like a carry assassin.
Compare that to
Can't
like
do
if like an ADC gets fed with a she support. It's like, okay, I'll just kill the
Yeah,
ADC.
just kill
Or
the
if like
ADC.
a mid laner gets fed, like, okay, just kill the mid laner. But if like an Olaf or something, like someone
Or
top gets fed, yeah, it's just the hardest thing
I
in the
hate
world to do.
Yeah, because a lot of them all have really tanky stats. They have a lot of
a lot of
damage.
damage.
And
Mages.
the weirdest thing, no one is like whenever because I've been playing top lane, and it seems like if one jungler ganks the so for example if I'm playing top lane and their jungler ganks me, my jungler just gives up, and it's just like fuck it, I'm just gonna leave. Like the jungler, I feel like no one really wants to play around top lane.
It's normally an
That-
island, that's why.
And
Because the thing is, yeah, especially with the new Drake up, yeah, top lane is just not as
It's a
like,
big risk.
yeah.
going
it,
there.
like I feel like we might get to a point where we'll end up seeing a switch where the top laner, the solo lane, will be the bot side, and because this happened, this used to happen in season 6 and season 5, where you'd swap your lanes.
But then you'd have no Drake Prio. And
Yeah.
You wouldn't have you wouldn't be able to control it as easy as as it would be before, but you'd be able to fight around it a lot better, and you'd get because all the ADs are scaling.
The thing is,
Then
that-
you'd let the AD just sort of farm heavy top lane.
but
the
that's why.
game-
But
later.
you say that, but that's why you have TP in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that if
yeah,
you have
of course.
TP and your bot lane is up and your thing is up, you should have Drake priority. Like, because if you have Drake right now, especially as it is, getting the soul, it should be top priority. I think Drake over Herald any day.
Yeah, I
Even
think
if
no.
Cloud-
It's,
Yeah,
to
I
point
mean, like,
it's
to be honest, I don't
Elder
even
and Drake
care.
over Baron at this point, you know.
Yeah, especially
like,
last Drake over Baron any day.
Because Herald kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like unless
Yeah,
they're
I-
willing to dive for it, it's not really worth it.
Herald is so bad now. Sure, they gave 2 now, but if you can't one shot a tower when it's half now, what's the
Yeah,
point?
like, what's
Yeah,
the point?
what's
It
the
just
point?
kind of does
Waste
nothing.
of time. It's very tanky to take as well.
It takes like a good minute to take down, and then for it to not take like not even the entire tower, it takes like 2 plates, and then it's over. It dies.
Plus, usually you lose prio by taking it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So that laner will literally kill you while you're
Yeah, it's for real.
with the Herald. So like you place it down, he'll kill you, and then kill the Herald.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, good job, dude. You got 2 plates.
They need to make Herald more rewarding, and not the fact that oh yeah, you can get 2 now, you know. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yee's
I think
for
they
sure
don't
broke
want
it
to.
down.
Even
I don't
if they
think they
gave
should.
two.
Like, I want them. I like this way because it makes everyone think, damn, we got to really play around bot. Like, oh, we gotta like watch out for Dragon Pro.
Yeah, I think but like it's a lot. Like, I know you guys say better jungler wins. Yeah, I still think better bot lane wins.
Nah, it's better jungler. It's actually better
Not
jungler.
man, it's not man.
He
Honestly,
is
it's not.
broken.
I think
What do you think of Yi?
every
Always been broken.
every lane has importance. Like the thing is like every
Yeah,
lane is
that's
important,
important.
but
But if you win bot lane, it's very hard for you to lose the game.
no.
I think
There's
that's how I
a
feel.
lot of
Hold
games.
up.
Bot lane is
There's a lot of games,
Hold up.
especially the facts like one of the games where let's see, like when me and Yazan were doing, we played a pretty good combo of Kaiser Leona, and we were doing
Yeah.
work. But the fact is, a lot of the games, our top laner or mid laner fed so much, and our jungler never came, not once to help.
The thing
So
is,
we
it
can
wasn't
lose
even
games
like
like
I
that.
don't like. I think we could have carried like a laner, just a single. Like we could have carried a laner, maybe even 2 times. But like if your jungler is dog shit, you're not gonna have any map prior.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't do anything with that. Like you can carry a team like as a fight with just damage, but you can't carry a team's macro. Like
Yeah.
the jungler needs to control
You
that.
won't get like the farm. You won't get the vision. Your jungler's doing nothing.
And you gotta remember that
Objectives.
ADCs are pretty squishy as well, you know. Like, Other
The
than
only,
obviously,
that's why I don't say ADC. That's why I say bot lane because the support
That's
is like
just relative, though.
yeah,
Yeah, it is
yeah.
relative to
the
every game.
support is so important, bro.
yeah.
If
So
you have a bad support, bot lane is finished, bro.
that's why I hate like a lot of the time like when I'm playing ranked or when you guys see me complain a lot, it's mostly just about support, you know. And I get really tilted a lot when like if a support is like really a really bad support is just picked, and then they just int with it as well. Like they picked it, like they looked at the champion list, decided this is the right one to play, and then they just int, and then they blame something else as well, or they don't build the right things, or they think, hey, I'm gonna play luck support, and I'm just gonna build full AP, even though I'm like what 0-10 or something. I don't know, stuff like that.
I don't know. I think
I mean, I think I do not care what anyone says. Mid is just better jungler. No one can ever tell me different. If they have the better jungler, I've not won mid. If my jungler's better, then I've won mid. Yeah, I think it's simple as that. Like I'll never. I don't even know. It's so easy to gank mid. Yeah, it's just insane. If my jungler's not there, then I guess I'll just lose lane for free.
because it is sort of like mid jungle and top jungle are a whole. It's more like a duo than it's ever been before because you can almost leave your bot lane on its own to do their thing because support is very strong.
Yeah.
And
I think
Meanwhile, your mid lane and your top laner need to have that duo.
Though-
Sometimes you just got bad synergy and not
I
much.
think
You
it's
can do.
more
Yeah, that's
mid
true.
though.
I think like there was a time where me and Simmy were actually doing jungle mid as well, and honestly, most of those games we won.
Games are so easy.
Yeah, we won those games pretty easily. It's like obviously,
We could take over the game together. Like it's just so much easier. But if I beat my laner and their jungler shuts me down, it's so easy for him to shut me down.
I think the thing is I like about the jungle mid duo as well is the fact that you can get mid ahead and then you roam with the mid to get everyone else ahead. You know?
It's as simple as that. But my
Yeah.
jungler doesn't gank because he's a fucking idiot and he thinks farming is more important.
I mean, I definitely think synergy has something to do with it, like Simon said. Because I would, for example, I would be playing support sometimes, and when I play, for example, when I play with Minar, our bot lane synergy is actually pretty decent. We can win lanes
Yeah, we win.
pretty easily. But whenever I play with Simon, it's always inted. Like it's just 100% int rate from me. Like Simon's like, yo, wagwan. Just like I don't know. Like sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I don't know about bot lane being passive. I think now because supports are so strong,
Yeah.
if anything, it's really
okay.
active.
Yeah, I think how much can your support poke? You know, how much can
Or
your
do
support do
things,
in a
like,
fight?
If you're a playmaker, just do
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, yeah. Big enchantress are shit as well.
Yeah.
They
It's
are.
just
If
engage.
if you have a Naught, I think you auto win a lane. That's all it is. Like if
He
you get
just
hooked,
wins lane and then he just
Yeah.
comes mid and then
Yeah.
he wins mid as well. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck am I meant to do?
right now it's all about the hooker tank champion. So like it would be Blitzcrank, it would be Thresh, it would be
Leona.
Leona the most one. So I think
Doesn't
Leona
matter,
and Naught are
Khan.
probably the best.
Favorite Khan's on the shit side, but still like
Yeah,
you know,
but he's still there. He still wasn't good.
Yeah.
He's like at least an A tier
in
support.
my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Khan's on the shit side because like stuff like Ardent and that aren't as good as they used to be, and those were the things that he
Yeah.
would build.
yeah,
It was like a hybrid, in it, between
Yeah,
Enchantress and
he'd
Engage.
be a playmaker that built the Enchantress item.
Yeah.
And, like that was why he was so strong because he would go in, charm everyone, and then he'd E to you, and you'd have like half of your just shielded. It's like, oh
Yeah.
damn,
Just
can't really
everything.
lose here.
Enchantress, like people like Karma and stuff.
Yeah.
No, well,
Janna.
it's more like Janna.
John
Lulu.
and
Army.
Yeah, and
and
Karma. And Karma.
yeah. Karma. The thing is, Karma's still fairly strong as well because the amount of damage she could do early as well with her
Yes.
mantra Q.
She do a lot of damage.
I think if you have a Karma support and she knows how to play quite well, like I think you can win lane as well. But having a Naught, I think Naught is just an auto win. Really, it's just
Yeah, that's
'cause
the thing though. With Karma, you have to be smart. You have to,
Yeah.
you have to. You
No,
know, you have to
no,
root
you
them.
go in,
just
you got a
brain dead,
shield.
bruv, brain
Yeah.
dead. You don't even have to stun them. You just root them.
Yeah, you
does
could
so
just
much
auto them.
damage.
You just run up to them,
Yeah,
boop,
it's
You got a-
disturbing.
Yeah, you got a slow, you got
Slow
a
them.
hook, you got
slow them
a
so you
root,
can root them.
you
And
got
if they do
a,
try to run away.
you got a knock up.
And,
And
I
then-
think, like, let's not forget the most broken champion in the game who can play in literally every single wants to. A man like Malphite.
Oh,
Like,
Malphite, yeah.
The guy can play top lane, mid lane, jungle, support. If you really wanted to, you could probably play him AD. I don't recommend it, but
You
you
probably
try.
could, yeah, you probably could.
Like, he is so broken.
It's just-
I just think, like there's just one thing that's broken about him. If I'm honest, yeah, it's his stupid base armor.
Oh yeah, when he goes
Bruv,
AP.
Brother, when he get level 18, he's got no armor. He's got full AP. He's got 200 armor. Like, come on.
Nah, I think a champion like that is just because of
Yeah.
his output to efficiency levels. It's like really minimal output for max efficiency.
Yeah,
like,
just click
there's
R.
no thought.
Bruh.
Think of Zed. Zed has a chance of missing skill shots. Talon is, he's just point and click to be
Yeah,
honest.
exactly. You have a passive that does the damage for you as well. You
Exactly.
WQ and then you take away the entire health.
Small output for like max efficiency, but
Yeah.
Zed has max output for max efficiency.
Let's another one would be like against that for mages, right? A lot of mages follow the example of just QE or EQ. And
Yeah.
that's like Syndra, that's Ari, that's Orianna, that's a lot of those champions. They have
No, I wouldn't say Aura. She does have a lot of damage, but you do have to hit the charm. I
Yeah,
get
but
that.
the thing is, that's
those are
exactly
so
that's
people that are
that's,
not
that's
lane.
with that's with the
No, not
Syndra.
Syndra. Syndra does not have to hit anything, brother.
Syndra with that as well. No, because obviously you got to.
because you gotta land it.
Yeah, you got to land
Bruv,
them.
do you
That's
know
the
how
thing.
easy it is to land though? Do you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
but
how
you know how-
easy is it to land Ari's E?
Yeah,
dude?
yeah, that shit is easy. That's a big hitbox. But the thing is, right? You do so much damage for how
and
little you're
Syndra's
doing there as
AoE.
well.
Yeah.
And then the thing
Right.
is, you're relatively safe as well, because Syndra's E's are not like stunned, so you walk her back if there's any damage happening. Ari, she gets a
Yeah.
speed up from her passive, you know?
Add free
Well,
dash.
mages are
yeah.
nowhere near as prevalent as they used to. Like we used to see
they're
mages, in-
easily the best class.
Yeah, I'd say they're still the best. They're still the
but
best.
like, but you don't see them as much as you used to. Like,
Especially
remember when they
now-
were shit and everyone would play them?
Because no one wants to play them. Because mages are so fucking boring. But,
Like,
like,
yeah, like
you
they're
pick one
easily
and you win.
like whenever an Orianna gets picked, you're like, damn, we've lost because
Like the lane is boring.
it's-
Like you're just
it's-
gonna lane, otherwise you lose.
Or like something like
Oh, it's
Malzahar
so
as well. Malzahar probably has
Oh,
the
no.
best
Oh.
ult in the
Don't
entire
even say
game.
that name, bruv.
Malzahar probably has like the best ult in the entire game to win a complete team fight straight up. But the thing is,
Yeah.
do you think anyone's gonna play him? Because he's so boring to play.
Azahar do be boring. He do be boring, but
What about Vlad? What's Vlad, a mage? Oh.
Vlad is like he's a
guess so.
hybrid between a mage and like a bruiser.
He's like an AP bruiser,
Yeah, he's an AP bruiser.
He's very
That's,
frustrating.
also known as a bitch. Like,
yeah, I mean that's probably like my only mage I could quote unquote mage I could actually play.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these mages, especially because mage items are like broken. I'm just gonna be real, they're just broken. Like Eluda's Echo, broken. Morello, it's got basic, like that's
Zonya's
broken.
broken.
Zon-
But you
Sonya's
have to
broken.
have Morello. though.
this is why you see all of the tanks building these items as well, because tanks have the best base stats in the game, like hands down. And then they go ahead build these
Yeah,
items. They've got their base stats going through the fucking roof, and then they deal more damage than
Like when you see a
Well,
Cho'Gath go Luden's Echo, yeah, you just gotta call it a line there, innit? You gotta tell him stop.
yeah,
Don't,
like
don't build Luden's Echo. Build Righteous Glory as you're meant to. You idiot, bro.
I think
They'll do the same damage.
I don't know. Like obviously, for like let's compare like, so let's say an assassin versus a mage, right? So let's say a Zed versus a Syndra, something like that, right? So Zed is about to ult the Syndra, but the Syndra has a Zonya's. Does that not just counter the entire assassin?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the Zed also has Hex Drinker, but the Hex Drinker only gives a shield.
Like no, the thing
but
is
mages
when
have
they,
always been like a counter class, or Syndra's always been like a counter to
no,
Zeds.
but but you could replace Syndra with anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone that builds a
Yeah.
Zonya. That means I have to play around their item.
Cypher.
Yeah. But that means I have to play around their Zonyas, and I build a Hex Drinker. They don't have to play around my Hex Drinker. They still just do their abilities and kill me. Like
Yeah.
there's, like I don't even know. Zonyas is so much stronger compared to Hex.
Because Zed's never been built to defeat mages. Like he was designed never to beat them. He was designed to literally just run top lane and try to kill the AD carry. Because there's no point trying to kill the mage. You'll lose all the time. Like if you, unless they're shit.
But obviously it's your laner, you know. You gotta try doing something.
Like,
Man,
I
if-
can't just say, oh, my class is shit against my laner.
So I'm just not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
you
I'm
can
gonna sit back.
try, but like if they're any good, they'll beat you.
It's not even
Know
like
what I
Zed
mean?
counters assassins. Like most assassins beat Zed.
Yeah.
But that's the weirdest thing, because Zed is still in a better place than he's been in than the past. Like
Because he's just good at roaming. Because that's
Yeah.
what you just get your bot lane ahead of Zed. That's the whole point of that champion.
it's like that whole Naught mid thing, except Naught is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
exactly.
Even right
Nor is
now,
a tank.
that especially like other than like, you know, like the mid lane and stuff like that. Like, can we just talk about shit like in the top lane? I think top lane's fucking crazy right now. Something like Ornn. I think Ornn is probably the most busted champ in the game right now.
Yes.
Probably the most.
you have-
It's such a
come across a couple
Well, he's such a good champ for teams as well because he does free upgrades for the entire team. He gets 2 free upgrades and he gets I think 10%. He gets a 10% passive for like 10% bonus armor and magic resistance from all sources. What? So the guy, the thing is, his brittle as well. It does like 8% of their health or something like that, and you can proc that like 2-3 times.
3 times.
I
Yeah.
hate League ellipsis. Yes. I think
It's
the thing is with League is Zhuayan says that the stream is a little quiet. Do you want to boost the volume a little bit?
Oh yeah, I will. Give me a second.
Just boost both parts, like the
Yeah, I done it.
I mean, I don't know. Pre-season,
14%.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
the game
true.
is
Oh, hey,
balanced.
Zenazora.
Like every lane means like something. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just the players I get in my team, and then the enemy team is just like I don't even know.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Yeah, that's the thing. To be fair, the game is in a decent state. It's not like anything's wrong with the game. It's that the players are just. It's like a mental thing, right? Like we hate League, but we keep playing it.
Not even if you're not gonna play serious and don't play ranked, like it's not.
Yeah, that's true. Though,
Hard.
man.
It's not that hard.
Like especially there's people that we come up against Flex just a while back. Like, come on, man.
yeah,
It's so
like
annoying, like,
just
they
go play
literally-
normals. What the like? I
Like,
don't
he's
even
literally
know.
inting, bruv.
I
But
don't play League, Sunglass.
Zenazora, I know you don't play League,
lucky person.
but you're in a
bruv.
server that everyone does play League though.
Playing League is a big commitment.
Yeah.
Like
It's hard to get into. I'm not gonna lie.
What I
It
always say
is.
to every
It does take a
new
while.
person that tries to play it is League at the start is basically just a lot of homework, you know? Like you gotta study a lot for like
and that's why
everything.
when we first started, it took us like 6 months to level up an account from
Yeah,
1 to 30.
1 to 30.
And
Now
they
you can do it in like a week. Not a
yeah, because
week,
they've
like,
quartered
a
the
month.
time.
Yeah,
They halved it twice over the
that's probably why you got
seasons.
so many like shit players.
shit level
In rank.
30s in your
Yeah.
games,
Yeah.
right? Like,
especially because back then as well, you kind of had to earn. You had to play quite a lot of games to earn champs and get into rank. Nowadays they just give everything. You know, they prep everyone for ranked. So like you can opt into ranked, even though you're pretty bad. You know.
I mean, but like on the other hand, it's like they are a business, and I guess that is why they made Iron, right? Like to shove
Yeah,
all of those
yeah,
players into
shove.
that one elo, and it's like, well, they don't really care that you're stuck in elo hell as long as you're playing their game. Because to be fair, elo hell is really just Iron. Like we all say, oh, I'm in elo hell because we
Yeah,
can't.
but
play
Iron
the
is
game.
really easy to carry anyway.
But
All I hear from
Iron
people who
are
play League is
bullying.
don't join unless you want to sacrifice everything, because that's exactly what it is.
The
It's
fourth
exactly
division.
what it is.
What did I sacrifice? Bears to play League. Oh my goodness, bro.
I trust. You know what? You know what? The thing is, right? When I got into League, right? When I started playing a shit ton, I don't even like right now. I don't even remember the games I used to play. You know, and I used to play a shit ton of games on like my Xbox One or my PS4, right? I'd play a shit ton of games, but then when I go into League, I'd only be playing League, and then nowadays I forgot what games I even play.
I only played COD back then. COD
Oh,
and
yeah,
Mortal
I only played
Kombat.
COD and Minecraft. It's not,
Yeah, COD and Minecraft and Mortal Kombat.
I didn't really give up much.
But
Even
now I can't really get into other games. I can't really get into like Rainbow Six Siege.
yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
you know, Tekken, to be honest. Like I do play Tekken some.
Yeah, Amir really did spend £600 on a PC to play League.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, I bought this £600 PC back in the day to play CS:GO. Like literally, like one of the ugliest games of all time, bro. I'm joking. It's not that ugly, but still, the
Mario
graphics
Kart.
it's not
Bruv,
demanding.
hey, that is actually a hard hit. You know, what did you sacrifice to play League? Wow,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
I'm
snipe.
It's
Yeah.
mostly just money. Like
I'm
well,
going.
how
No,
much have
okay,
spent on
okay.
the
I
game,
didn't. I
like-
didn't want to get to that, man. Like, I think out here, I think I've sacrificed the most.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, bro.
I-
bro.
listen. Okay, like League put me in this trap. They put me in their own genjutsu. Okay, like I have literally spent so much money into League because I like the cute girls. Okay, there's a lot of skins for my champs, right?
See, at least you get the skins, dude. You're not like me and Daniel. Just...
Yeah, you two. Okay. Yazan has spent near enough as much money as me, but he has got nowhere near enough as good shit as me. You know?
I've got more skins than him, but that's the worst part.
The
Because
quality
they're all
of skins
dog
are
shit.
garbage.
And the thing is, I spent a lot not only on myself, but the things I spent a lot gifting friends as well and gifting people.
Hell no, dude.
Whoa,
This will just defeat my
1K, bro.
chest addiction.
That's a whole car.
Wait, you've spent one that holy shit, Daniel.
The thing is,
That's
right? 1K.
I could buy my car.
I think 1K is pretty average on how much someone spends because I've seen so many people.
No, don't say that, bro. Like a mare's like £10.
Okay. I think no,
That is
that's
not
compared
average.
from the people I've seen then. Like especially in the League US server I'm in, right? I've seen there's people that have spent 5K, 3K on 2 different accounts. This is their 2 different accounts.
That's the thing. I managed to stop by stopping the game. Like if I can't play the game, then I can't buy shit. Nah, but like for real, once you realize it's just like
6 years, yeah.
because it is just like an online thing, and they give you so much free shit now anyway. And I have everything that I could like. I have skins for all the champions I could ever possibly play. I don't really like you start to realize there's only really so much that you want. So I'll only buy skins on release if I really like them or if it's an Akali skin.
I only buy Z skins. I didn't even buy the new Z one because it didn't look good in my opinion.
Also,
The splash didn't look good in my opinion. I think in game it looks really nice. But
Which
splash,
skin was that?
Vermil
Hey,
X Emerald.
Vermilion Red, my guy.
I couldn't even fucking say that.
Appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Also, Bears says Yake's voice is cute. Thank you. I just read the chat now.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
saucy, bro.
Yeah, I just
I
want to
mean-
read out because I just saw them from the server.
Value. Ugh, no man. But it's a skin, bro.
Almost all went on chest space. I've got way too much value. Yeah, I mean, like if you're talking about how stuff
no, I
you've
think
gotten
it's
for
how
your
much-
money and league, then yes, fair.
But how often
But,
do you
like,
use those
like-
skins?
Yeah, like the skins themselves, like they're just a virtual cosmetic, right?
I think
I-
it's
No,
value
but
in
You know
how
what?
think
much
about
the
it this
account
way,
costs.
yeah. Menai, he bought that cowgirl Ash skin. How many times has he played Ash?
Oh yeah, High Noon. Exactly. I don't really play.
True.
Okay. The one I probably bought.
Even worse, Misfortune. How many
Okay,
times have
okay.
you seen Menai play Misfortune?
True.
Okay. I listen. I also bought the Leona one, but you know, the thing is, right? I even see this as well. Like the amount of you can buy as much skins as you want. You can say, oh shit, it's so worth, especially when you get out of the chest. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you spend money on something virtual that you're never gonna get back. You know, and like
That you're not even using that much.
yeah, you know
Like,
that kind of hit deep.
I
but-
bought that Yasuo skin. What's it called? True Damage.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with my purchase because I'm basically Yasuo one trick. You know, that's different. But I don't buy like random skins that come out that look good because I know I'll never use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for me, right, I just like having that. Okay, this is my problem.
Yeah, speaking
I-
straight facts.
I honestly will buy a skin and have them as my league wallpaper for 3 days, and then I'll switch it. That's literally what
I think the
mate,
best skin I ever
It's an
bought was
addiction,
probably the NASA skin that I have because it's literally the skin that I use most. Like,
I mean, what skin do you buy? What's like the only skin you bought? It's like
Odyssey came.
And who do you play?
Came.
There you
I
go,
have
then,
Kane.
isn't it? It's worth it, innit? It's worth it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then, but that's completely different to like.
I knew Ash.
Yeah, buying it Ash.
Yeah,
Or
but
even-
listen.
or even worse, buying chests and then getting like I don't know.
Yeah,
fucking-
okay, that annoyed me. Okay, like I will buy a nice skin, right? And then the second I open a chest, especially the Star Guardian Zaya one, when I bought Star Guardian Zaya and I opened a regular chest the next day.
Wait, hold on,
and I
hold on.
got
Hold on.
Star
Are we talking
Guardian
about the
Zaya.
fact that he bought Star Guardian Zaya?
Yeah.
And and
Don't you? I think you hate playing Zaya.
I
You-
do,
this
but the
guy
thing is,
despises
I
playing the
I
champion.
think she's hot, you know, so I'm buying it.
I'm looking at my skins now and it's actually atrocious.
Hey,
Like,
listen, if anything, I am League's biggest simp, okay?
Yo,
Oh,
that,
no.
That is sad.
Him,
That is
Like-
no lie, bro.
him, bro.
I bought chests and I've gotten shit like Santa Gragas, Superb Villain Vigar. What's this one? This one looks trash. What is this? Red Baron Corky. Like, I'm never ever going to use these skins in my entire life. But it's like that's what I spent my hard-earned cash on.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I go to work to pay for this shit, dude. I work to buy this stuff.
What do you say? Like,
Exactly.
my guy has like he goes to work, you know, he has a car, he could pay for his gas and stuff, but he's out here gambling on a virtual game, you know.
Actually, gambling as well.
It's actually just trash, dude.
that is crazy.
How many people have bought any cool
An actual, who might buying an actual. The only skin that I'd say is actually worth buying is maybe Arcade.
For what? Cookie?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Corgi is pretty cool as well.
Because I think the animation's actually pretty good on.
Arcade.
Yeah.
I hate Cookie.
And a Cookie is like an actual. Like, he's a
Yeah,
good
but like,
character.
okay, wait, guys. You know how like we're all talking about skins though? Like, what is I gotta say this though? Like, what is like the one skin? So in this way, you can only have one skin, but every other skin you can't have. For like one skin, that's it.
One skin.
Yeah, one skin.
True Damage Kiana Prestige Edition for the flex. For the flex,
Nah.
for the wallpaper, my dude. I don't mind not having.
Uh,
Because for me, if you're gonna use a skin over and over and over again, you're just gonna get used to it to the point where it's basically like the base. Because the base skins in the game, like the base champions in the game, aren't that bad. So fuck it. I'm
Probably.
not too bothered by it. What do I think the best Thresh skin is?
I'd probably say High Noon. I actually really like the High Noon Thresh
Yeah,
skin.
High Noon in my opinion.
Nah, Darkstar is too majestic.
High Noon's Q whip is the most satisfying thing ever. But speaking on the High Noon, the skin I would keep, one only skin, it'd be High Noon Jin. I love High Noon Jin probably the most. It'd probably the skin.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd
my
use
answer
all
would
the
normally
time.
be Odyssey Kane, but I think it'd be True Damage Echo. True Damage Echo just.
True Damage Echoes. Yeah, that's a really cool skin.
What I keep.
No, I'm trying to think. There's not like one skin that I use.
I guess it would be.
Muay Thai Lee Sin. I can't play Lee Sin without that skin. It doesn't feel right.
Championship. I don't remember. What does Championship Fresh look like?
Championship
Pretty
Thresh.
sick.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Clean. Yeah.
Fairs,
It's
fairs.
Wait, which one did you say to me? Muay Thai Lee Sin.
Yeah, I can't play Lee Sin without that skin.
I think.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
I think
I
it
get
would
that.
be.
Like it's same for you for like Hand and Jin, right? Like,
Yeah.
that
It's
feels
the
so much
animations. Animations are so much
Yeah.
cleaner and easier.
That's like Muay Thai Lee Sin.
I guess it would be the golden Nessa skin I use. What?
Luna Guardian or something.
Luna Guardian.
Nightbringer Lee Sin. I actually don't. I think this the screen. What was it? What do you call it? The splash art is cool. I think that's one of the coolest things. But the model and the animations are so outdated that it shows. So I don't like it. You know, Muay Thai or Godfist are the only good Lee Sin skins right
Godfist. That's pretty good.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
played
I-
with it as well. It's pretty clean. But like, that's a skin for not cosmetics, for like actual purpose.
I think.
His animations are better. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. Like
Fairs.
even with that Lux skin, the one that's banned in like pro play and stuff.
Still Legion.
Still Legion,
Still
yeah,
Legion.
because the animations are like a lot harder to see.
That's just cheating though, isn't it?
Really is for us.
Like,
I mean, they are blockable. It's not like you can't dodge them, but they are hard.
They're
If
hard to
you're
see.
in the if you're in the middle of a team, you might not notice it. Especially if you've got a potato PC, the Q will just go right by you, and you'll just get stunned. You won't know what's happening.
why can't they just fix it? Is it like I don't get it?
I mean, because to be honest, it's not that nice of a skin, so most people won't take like the Lux. The people that do play Lux are more likely to just play the nicer ones.
Yeah, like Elementalist or something like that, you know?
Elementalist, Star Guardian. She's got a shit ton of good skins.
Yeah.
The only time I get pissed off for skins is if I get some champ I don't really play or enjoy playing. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I got Minal gifted me Star Guardian Nico, yeah. I opened a chest, I got Star Guardian Nico. And I opened another chest recently, I got Star Guardian Nico on it again. Bruh, I was so angry, fam. I can someone like, what's the chance of that?
I mean, that's how many times has that happened to me now? How many times have I got High Noon, Lucian, Battle Academia, Ezreal?
But that's the
you
thing
know.
though, you buy bare skins. Like, I don't have that many skins.
But and especially because like right now, recently, well, I mean, for like the last 2 passes, I haven't bought a skin. I just buy the passes. You know?
That is so unfortunate, bro. I said Spirit God 3 times.
Oh my god.
Hell, bro. Oh, that skin.
That's a
Alright,
fat
I'm
hair.
gonna do a live reroll, okay?
A
Acolyte
live
Lee Sin,
reroll, okay.
Nightbringer, Riven, and that Shyvana skin.
Alright.
The
Tell us,
Galaxy
King.
one.
Go on. We gift you the.
Hey, Sasquatch Nunu Awolab!
Alright. You heard it here first, man.
Banger.
Dropouts podcast is blessed.
Oh my God,
What's
dude.
the podcast for like 5% RNG?
For real, bro.
Yeah, that is
New skins all around, fam.
Trash, dude.
Oh
Absolute
no,
fucking
activate for rental. I can't. You know, I forgot who it was. I think someone in our group activate a skin.
I told
Yeah,
Jordan to do
Jordan.
Project E because at the time Orange Essence was looking super rare. It was looking like something that no one would ever be able to get. So I was like, "Alright, fuck it. You might as well just do it for rental if you think you're gonna buy it later."
Go and do it, didn't it?
Don't you
And
dare
then-
reroll that Ivan skin.
How can you
Oh.
wait? How do you not own Ivan? Ivan is like the best champion in the.
That's the best Ivans. That's one
Oh
of the
my!
best skins in the
You
game,
know,
bro.
I'm gonna be real. Like I think Orange Essence isn't that hard to come by if you play a lot.
Orange
it-
Essence isn't
it-
hard. Like it actually isn't.
Just 3K, like.
Yeah,
Nah,
3K
it's
is a
just 'cause
lot.
you got 3K. I think it is hard to get. Plus, you buy chests and shit. I don't.
Oh yeah.
do
that's
any
true.
Oh
of that.
no, for my
Yeah.
old accounts. No, on my old accounts, right? Like I play it with nothing on there. But the thing
Yeah.
is, right now I'm sitting on like 1.2k Orange Essence like that, and that's just me for leveling up. I haven't even got to level 30 yet. Orange Essence right now is pretty easy to get.
I'm on like 6k, man. I'm actually addicted.
Orange Essence, bro. I'm only like 200, 300.
Same.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because I
spend a
save
lot
it for
on
like
Essence
really
on
nice
Wood.
skins.
Oh,
Because I
for
do
me-
perm some skins.
I'm on
So I'll just
like
buy Bewitching Justana. Just perm that one.
I've currently got like 3,000 something Orange
40.
Essence. You have 40
Oh,
Orange
man.
Essence?
It's
Holy.
just flat 40.
Damn.
Same, bro.
There's people I know that have so much like blue essence on Orange Essence though. Like so much. It kind of scares me how much they have because like do they just not do anything but play League?
I mean, I have 10k blue essence just now.
Oh,
now.
I have 20k blue essence right now, but
Yeah, I've got like some around there.
But I'm waiting for set
400.
because I want to buy a set when he comes out.
if you get the thing is right, I don't know if this is actually confirmed, but they did. I think Pro Guides. I was watching one of the videos and they said that Intel has like, leaked the fact that if you actually get the set schooling card or whatever that issue is, you actually get
No,
set
but I
for free.
won that game with First Blood and I didn't get it, so I think it's not available anymore.
Yeah, I think it's probably
so fun.
finished. So, but the thing is, you can also do the cheese that I did with Aphelios. If you have 6.3k, if you have 6.3k, and you update the shop exactly at like 6 p.m. like GMT, like exactly there, you can buy the champ for 6.3 instead of the 7.8. Yeah,
I actually scammed the store.
yeah. I fully scammed the store. Like I got it for cheaper.
That's pretty sick.
I mean, it do be like sometimes you do just be that broke for blue essence.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
was actually just like struggling with blue essence at the time, especially because Essence Emporium came out. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to spend my money or not, you know.
Yeah, that's why I spent all my money on Essence Emporium, which is kind of stupid because I didn't really buy anything. Like,
Yeah, what are the?
I sacrificed everything, man. Like, not for like the thing, like everything that looks good in Essence Emporium. Like, I really wanted like the Kaiser chromas and stuff, but I didn't because I wanted to buy Aphelios. So.
I just
Bruv,
bought chromas.
I ain't gonna lie. I bought every pink chroma possible. I bought
Yeah,
it.
I bought the Dunkmeister Ivan white chroma, the pink
Clean.
chroma for Pike, the white chroma for Blood, for Warlord Shen, and the pink chroma for Alistar.
Yeah,
Mukau Alistar.
There's a lot of chromas I wanted,
Nah,
man.
not best. Rose quartz, bro.
Rose quartz.
Rose quartz, bro. That shit slaps. It's different, fam. Especially on like a champion that's normally like a dark color, and he's just getting bright pink. It's so good.
But the white ones look so nice. Like, look at this Aurelian.
Yeah, like was it you know Battle Boss Yasuo is white with silver skin. Silver. Oh, that's so good.
I
Tiny
personally,
chromas always look-
I think a lot of chromas are pretty nice, but for me, Obsidian will always be my favorite chroma. Cause
Which
like
one's Obsidian?
Obsidian is the one where it always was black and gold, especially like on
Yeah.
Irelia. What that skin? Which one was it called? Eternal.
Luna. Oh, Luna something. Huh?
No, it's
no,
not
no.
Luna. It's part of the Immortal Journeys skin line.
Uh,
Eternal
I
Sword or
haven't-
something. I don't know what it was, but no, Divine Sword or something.
Yeah, Divine Sword Aurelia.
Divine Sword Irelia. That chroma was so nice, like the black and gold. It's so nice.
I mean,
Rose quartz just slaps different, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. love it.
Rose quartz do slap.
High Noon chromas. What High Noon chromas were there?
The
They do
Yasuo.
Oh yeah, I saw there's the Darius one. It's like the latest one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the
Is it
latest
High Noon
one.
Darius?
Thresh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see much of the High Noon chromas.
Dude, look at the High Noon Ash chromas. They're fucking insane. Going with like, holy shit.
Oh no, I don't actually think I saw a bit of High Noon Ash. but I didn't really like it much. High Noon Ash Chroma.
The problem with chromas is because it doesn't change the color of the anime.
Yeah, it looks kind of awkward sometimes.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the
That's
new
true.
chromas have started like changing abilities. Like they change ability colors.
The ones that come with the pass, innit?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it? Which one?
Like the Yasuo one.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Like that one. Yeah. Freestyle's a for true damage.
I'm not gonna lie though. For High Noon, I don't think I like any of the High Noon chromas. I think
Really?
just base High Noon is better than chroma.
Echo's chromas are sick as well. I love true damage Echo.
Oh, True Damage Echo, the only chroma I use, I have all of them, but the only chroma I use is the reverse one. So like the yellow and black instead of black.
Yellow and black. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
good.
Yellow and black is just so nice. It's so
For
good.
Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah.
looks like. Yeah, I feel that should be like Echo. That should
Yeah.
be true damage Echo.
Yeah, that definitely should be just straight up True Damage Echo.
Freestyle was good. The black and pink one was good. Rose quartz.
I think
banger.
True Damage chromas are pretty nice anyway. Like True Damage Akali has some pretty nice chromas if I remember. I don't know about Senna,
Yeah,
though.
Essence Emporium chromas are very expensive. Very annoying.
290 is a bit less in it. Maybe 1K. Like instead of just 2K, just put it 1K.
But they were were they actually were they 290? I don't remember how much they were the first time, but like 2K is a lot.
Wait,
So
wait.
I bought, what,
You have
4
to
chromas?
grind. You
Wait,
have
did
to
they
grind.
lower the Blue Essence to 290?
No, he means like they are now 2,290. Because they used to be. I know they used to be cheaper, but I didn't.
Oh.
No, they used to be.
Oh, they
290,
used to
so-
be two. Oh, yeah. I think chromas are just so expensive. Yeah, for 2,000 Blue Essence. Nowadays, it's not like old League where you would play a game and you'd get like a 20 Blue Essence for like a game or something like that, right? Now it's like you go level up and you have the chance of either getting a 6.3k and getting like 3k out Blue Essence out of that, or getting like 90 Blue Essence out of it. You know, so
Yeah.
that shit is expensive.
And you have to think about it though. You have to put it in relation to riot points. You know, how much is a chroma on riot points? Like 130 or 1. In it. You know, if you make it of the
no,
riot
it's a bit
points.
more than that. It's like,
No, chromas are 250, aren't they? Or is that,
Chromas?
no, that's icons. 390, isn't it? Something like that.
See, like, so if
skins
you make
are-
if you make chromas 290 be
yeah, skins are 290 riot points.
yeah, so if you make it 290 riot points and 290 BE, it's like you might as well just save our bets for Emporium.
I think
That's
maybe like 1.5 at least. 1k somewhere around that time. 1.2.
Yeah.
Will probably
2K
be a
is
fair price.
fucking high. Like,
Okay, is expensive, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember I was
2K,
at what 20k B and I wasted all of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
that's
when I
fucking-
wasted all of my Blue Essence for like all of the Popstar Ari chromas and shit.
all right. Shall we end it there? An
Yeah.
hour 30.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a nice-
that's an hour and 30 live stream. We pulled in around 16 views, which I'm pretty happy about. This is our
Yeah,
second.
that was hectic, man. I saw
Yeah,
that.
that
I
was
like,
our
yes.
yeah, that was our second. This is our second episode of the podcast.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Vivian.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean honestly, the intro was just a mess. I'm gonna be real. Intro was just a mess. But yeah, it was fun. So I think we're gonna end the stream here. You can
Yay.
catch us on our YouTube channel, which the VOD will go up on there.
Yep. The link is not in the description.
Oh.
No, the link is in the description.
Oh, the link is in the description. You can also join our
Yeah.
Discord.
Hey.
It's also inside the description as well. It's just we just launched it.
Just
Anyone's
click
able
on
to
the
join,
Discord thing. Join it. Make sure to follow so we can get our follower count up. Hopefully. Yeah. Follow us on all the socials. We'll see you guys next week, same time. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's the same. Maybe
Yeah.
not. We'll see.
I'm tired, but I don't know why I'm tired.
What?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Guess we're
meaning
gonna end it there.
to-
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.